Hey everybody, I'm Justin Schlegel.
And I'm Jacob Munoz.
We are with RHP Real Estate and we're out in the community today here at Oasis Elementary School, home of the Dolphins in Peoria. We are with Principal Michelle Lewis. Michelle, thank you for meeting with us.
Great to be here. Thanks for being at Oasis.
Absolutely. We love Oasis for a lot of different reasons. So let's jump into it.
Sure.
How long have you been a principal?
This is my 10th year as a principal. I started as a high school principal in Florida, where I was for 8 years. I was a high school math teacher. Then life brought us to Arizona, and I was fortunate enough to become the principal of Oasis last year.
So this is your second year here.
My second year here.
Getting a little bit more comfortable with the transition from high school.
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a different world though.
It's a different world. But I tell you what, I have all the respect in the world for an elementary teacher. I don't know how they do what they do. The amount of work and time and just their commitment to kids, it's much different than being at a high school where you might have 120 kids in a day that come and go every hour or so. Here, this is a year-long commitment to a child and their family. It's a different game.
Very cool.
Absolutely. So being your second year within this community, what do you love most about the Oasis community?
I like to call it a small town feel in a big city. I mean, we've got a lot of families who are multi-generational that have been at Oasis. I love to hear the stories of teachers that are current parents of our students had the same teacher that their child has. So definitely a small town feel in a big city, and I love that.
Yeah, for sure. We feel that as a parent of 3 kids that have gone through Oasis or still at Oasis. It's always felt that way, and that's why we stayed here. So recently there was a change, and ultimately Oasis is now deemed a Title I status school. What does that really mean for parents and students?
So in order to be designated as a Title I school, 40% of your student population or more has to be on free and reduced lunch. So it kind of happens naturally. It's not something that we have a choice in whether or not we choose to become a Title I school. We are a Title I school. What that does is it affords us the opportunity to get some grant dollars, federal dollars, to help with what we do here, help educate our kids and provide some additional resources just to give them some additional support. We are working heavily on family engagement and involvement at school. Naturally, our staff made some decisions at the end of last year about how we wanted to spend that money. And one of the ways they wanted to spend it was on an additional staff member. So we have a Title I assistant this year who is doing small group work with kids from kindergarten through 3rd grade. We're already seeing the benefits of that. So really just allows us some extra resources to be able to do great things for kids.
And so when people hear Title I, they shouldn't be afraid. They shouldn't think, oh my gosh, there's behavior issues or anything like that.
Absolutely not. As long as we hold our expectations high, not only in academically, but behaviorally, it's only a plus. That's all it can be.
Good. Glad to hear that.
Absolutely. So when you're not being the principal of Oasis, what are some of your personal interests that you like? Who is Michelle?
Well, I am a wife. I'm a mom. I'm a mother-in-law, and I'm a grandmother. And we are a pretty tight-knit unit. We are in Arizona because my son was promoted from Florida to Arizona. And we kind of travel as a pack. I mean, we are a tight family unit. So we spend most of our free time together. We love the water. We love to boat. We love to sail. We like to hike. That's a new thing we've learned that we like to do. So we just spend a lot of quality family time together, playing board games, just watching sports. We love sports. So really spending time together. And
Now you mentioned the lake.
yeah,
So you go to Lake Pleasant.
we do.
Now, can you sail on Lake Pleasant?
We do not sail on Lake Pleasant. we go back home. We go to Florida to sail.
Okay.
But no, we love to boat in Lake Pleasant. And my grandsons love it.
Very cool. Very cool. So before we end, okay,
Yes.
what do you want people to know about Oasis that they may not know?
I think one of the coolest things, and when I'm interviewing people that don't know much about Oasis, I always say this because I think it says a lot about our school community and our staff. We have between 35 and 40% of our students for which Oasis is a school of choice. They don't live in the area that is directly served by Oasis, so they make the decision, the choice to bring their child to our school. So I think that speaks volumes
Mhm.
about what happens here and about the way that we are able to make students feel valued, cared for, known. And academically, I think it's a great place and other people know about us. So we're grateful for that.
And not just academics, we have athletics here too,
We
right?
do,
Mhm.
for sure. We got an awesome football team. We're all excited about the season starting soon.
Well, we are too.
Yeah, we're pretty excited.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, thank you, Michelle. Appreciate the time today.
You're welcome.
Glad to showcase a little bit about Oasis to the community. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate for us, or you can certainly call the office here at Oasis as well,
Absolutely.
and you'll be greeted with a smile over the phone. So thank you, Michelle.
You're welcome. We are
Thank you.
proud to be Oasis.
Have a great day, everybody.